Hi, the Church of the Resurrection is growing, and that's a wonderful thing. It wasn't too long ago that we were averaging a mere 55 people a Sunday. 55 beautiful, wonderful, committed people who have worked very, very hard to grow that number the last few years. And now we're approaching 80 a Sunday on average. That's fantastic. It's just amazing. Evidence of the work of God. And it's a beautiful thing because the more people that gather around God's table to be fed with the spiritual food of the body and blood of Christ, the more people are carrying that body of Christ out into the world. Simply put, the more we feed here, the more God gets to feed here, the more we can feed out there. So, how do we keep that growth going? I want to offer 3 simple ways that you can step in and be involved in the growth of the Church of the Resurrection. First and foremost, and this will always be the case, is pray. Please spend time every day praying for the Church of the Resurrection to grow. You don't really even have to say much. Just take 5 minutes. Ask God who you should be inviting to church, and then just listen for 5 minutes. Just that short a period of time. It could be the time of your commute to work, or your walk to school, or while you're brushing your teeth or getting dressed. Just take that one pause and ask God, who should we be inviting to church? And then just listen for God to answer throughout the whole day. Second, and this helps us grow in both faith and numbers, but I invite you to be a Sunday school teacher. As you've probably noticed, we have exploded in the amount of children that we have around here. And that is a fantastic and beautiful thing. And it lays the challenge before us to bring them up in the faith and form them in the virtues of Christianity and of following Christ. And so I would invite you to be a part of that. You don't have to be a biblical scholar. What you have to be willing to do is to pray and to show your faith and to the children, to simply show up and let them know that having faith is important and practicing your faith is important. Let them see you do that, and that'll do more than any curriculum could ever do. We'll have curriculum and ways to help you and support you as you're leading, but signing up and showing up is 90% of the work right there. Last year, we did 5-week rotation, so you didn't even have to sign up for a whole year. Just sign up to help 5 weeks. This year, the calendar works out even better, and it's down to 4 weeks. So for just 4 Sundays in a row, sign up to show up and love some kids in this congregation and show them how to follow Christ. Third, and this relates back to number 1, we have to continue to invite people to church. Our laser-like focus on prayer is not just that God magically fill the pews. Our laser-like focus on prayer is that God show us who we need to be inviting. God lay on our hearts the names of people that we already know that we should invite to come join us on a regular basis to receive the body and blood of Christ, to experience the love of God in the genuine hospitality and radical welcome that we share here at the Church of the Resurrection. So my brothers and sisters, I challenge you to take these 3 steps towards our continued growth. God has abundant and beautiful plans for the Church of the Resurrection. And I think something really gorgeous is about to come our way. Something magnificent and stupendous and a miracle beyond our comprehension. But we have to show up to receive it. And I invite you to step up with these 3 steps to begin to further continue our growth as the Church of the Resurrection.